Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel VM Aruna Classes. This is about my technical background. Today we'll study percentage part 3 and we have already uploaded two videos in percentage. So we'll be solving today the questions related to that and it will get we will do some revisions also, the formula of percentage change, successive discounts and many more. Okay, so directly coming to the questions. So this is the first question. It is given the length of rectangle is increased by 40%. The length of the rectangle is given. The length of the rectangle is increased by 40% and the breadth is decreased by 25%. So we have to find the percentage change. So we have to find the percentage change. See here, the length is increased by 40 percentage. It is increased by 40 percentage. It is given length is increased by 40 percentage and breadth is decreased by 25 percentage and breadth is decreased by 25 percentage. So we have to find the percentage change. We have to find percentage change in its perimeter and area. So it is having two questions. Perimeter also we have to check and area also we have to check. So first of all, we should know the formula of perimeter and area of the rectangle. So we know that perimeter of rectangle is what? It is 2 into L plus B, where L is length and B is breadth. Perimeter is nothing but length of the boundary. You should not remember the formula, but for questions we should remember the formula, but we should know the significance of the term perimeter. Perimeter is nothing but it is the length of the boundary. It's L so L plus B plus L plus B, you will get 2 into L plus B. So for any figure, if the question asks perimeter or circumference, you have to just add the length of the circumference, add the length of the boundary, outer boundary. Okay. So perimeter equals to 2 into L plus B. So if L is increased, suppose P equals to 2 into L plus B. This was the initial perimeter. Now L is increased by 40 percentage. So L is in L dash is, that is new L. It is increased by 40 percentage. It is increased. So we have studied that how to convert L dash, how to convert if 100 if 100 rupees is increased by 40 percentage, the value of 100 rupees is increased by 40 percentage, what it will be? It is 140. If 1 rupee is increased by 40 percentage, the value of 1 rupee increased by 40 percentage, then answer will be 1.40. 40 percentage means 40 by 100, that is 0.4. 0.4 of value you have to add. 0.4 of 1 is zero point 0.4 and 0.4 of 100 is 40. So just we have to, you know this thing already. So now L dash equals to 1.4 L, okay, and B dash is the new breadth. What is breadth? See here, it is decreased by 25 percentage. It is decreased by 25% decreased. It means suppose earlier it was 100 rupees, now it is 25% is decreased. Then what it means? It means that value will be 25 rupees lesser, so it will be 75 rupees. Or if it is 1 rupee, then it will be 0.75 paise. Okay, same thing. This small concept, you should know this thing. So B dash equals to what in terms of B? Older length of older breadth. It will be 0.75 B. Okay. This is your new dimensions of length and breadth, that is 0.4 L and 0.75 B, and previous dimension of perimeter is P equals to 2 into L plus B. So what will your new perimeter? So we can't determine the perimeter because perimeter is dependent on sum of L plus B. Okay, new perimeter such that P dash equals to what? Formula is same, 2 into L dash plus B dash. Okay, now what is, that is 2 into L dash is what? 1.4 L plus B is what? 0.75 B. This is the question. So P is proportional to L plus B. Okay, P is proportional to L plus B, and 2 is here constant. No problem. So we can take it outside. So question number 2 is, if the radius of a circle is increased by 47%, find the percentage change in its diameter, circumference, and area. C. So first of all, you should know that what is the formula of diameter, circumference, and area of the circle. This circle, and increased radius is increased by 47%. So there is only one variable. So diameter of circle is what? That is d equals to 2r. So that is d is proportional to r. So if r is increased, then d is also increased proportionally. It is directly proportional. It is directly proportional. We can say that diameter is also increased by 47%. Directly we can say, that is, if r is increased by 47%, then d is also increased by 47%, because it is directly proportional. Because d is only 2 into r, so 2 is constant. Similarly, circumference. What is the formula of circumference? Equals to 2 pi r. This is the formula of circumference. Okay. So here also, what you can see, that is 2 pi into r. So here 2 pi is constant. So no, we have no tension of it may be increase or not, because it is constant term. Only variable is this variable. So that's why that is C. We can say the C is also directly proportional to R. Okay. So if so C also, similarly C is also increased by 47%. We can directly say like this. Now coming to the area. Area. What is area? Area of circle. So area of circle equals to what? Pi r square. This is the formula of area of circle. Now A, it is defined as A, let's say. So A equals to what? A, we can say that is directly proportional to r square. Why? Because this pi is constant. Okay, and this is variable. So it is proportional to, it is also proportional, directly proportional, but proportional to r square, not single r. So we cannot say if r is increased, area is increased by same proportion. We cannot say. How? Because if r is increased by 47%, okay, then r square, we cannot say it is 47%. Okay, it is different thing. Why? Let's see it. So r, suppose a dash equals to pi r dash square, new area, let's say. So r dash equals to what? 47% increase. 47% increase. The question is in 47%. So if r is increased by 47%, it will be equals to 1.47 r. That is new r. So r dash square equals to pi into what? R dash square means 1.47 r square. That is a dash is proportional to 1.47 square into r square. Okay, this is your concept. So in this way, what we can say, that for 2 times r means r is square. So that's why you can say through successive, we have learned in a successive increment, successive decrease, discount, that x plus y plus xy by 100, you can say directly, we can use this formula. Let's say x is here 47 percentage. So 47 is, suppose r and r, 2 and r into r, both are same. So 47 plus 47 plus 47 into 47 by 100. This is your net increased in the area. So 47 plus 47 equals to 94. 94 plus 47 square. You have to do 47 square. It will be 2209. So after dividing 100, it will be 22.09. So after adding, you will get 116.09. Okay. This is your percentage increase. This is a net value. So 1.47 into 1.47. What you will get? This is thing proportional to 1.47 square is, if you do, you will get 2.1609 r square. So this is your final. But percentage increase is what? You have to minus 1. Always it is percentage increase is minus 1. If it is 200, that is minus 100 in percentage. If it is in integer, if it is in numeral form, then you have to only subtract minus 1. So it is 1.1609. This term is increased plus 1. If you get, your answer is 2.16. So this is your term. So if suppose answer will be 1.16. So what is the percent increase? This will be a percent increase. So but here it is 2.1609. The difference is what? 1.1609. It means percent increase is what? Not 16.09. It will be 116.09 because 1 is here extra. So this is your net percent increase. See here, all the way you will get this answer 116.09. Okay. So 2.1609 means it is 1.1609 means 116.09 percentage in terms of percentage. Okay. So I hope it clears your question. So question number 3 next. The consumption of rice of a family is increased by 20% and the expense is also increased by 40%. Find the percentage change in its price. This is based on consumption and price and expenses. So we know that price into consumption equals to expenditure. This is the basic relationship between expenditure, consumption, and price. So let's say it is P, price. So it is given consumption of rice is increased by 20%. This is consumption. And expense is also increased by 40%. This is expense. So let's say suppose price is 100, okay, rupees 100 rupees, and it is 100 consumption, that is in kg, per kg. Then expenditure is what? Rupees 100 into 100, that is 10,000 rupees. Why? Because suppose I am consuming 100 kg of some rice, and the rice price is 100 rupees per kg. So total how much expenditure? Rice and consumption is called expenses. So it is 10,000 rupees. I have just expend. Okay. Now new term is what? New situation is second situation is what? The consumption is increased by 20%. So it is increased by 20%, and expenses it increased by 40%. Is increased, and we don't know the price. We have to find the price. So simply, what is P dash equals to what? It's simple. That is 10,000 plus 40%. What we will get? 10,000 plus 40, that is equals to 14,000. Directly we can say how 10% of 10,000 is what I told you in the previous video, that if you have to find the percentage or 10% means you have to just put a decimal here, okay, a decimal here. From one's place, move one digit left, 10%. So there is 10% means 1,000. So 4% means 4,000. So you have to add 4,000. Simple. Here also 100 kg plus 20%. So if 120, it will be 120. So you need to solve. Uh, find the way how to find the percentage in short term, short tricks. You don't have to do 40 by 100 into cancel होगा ये होगा वो सब नहीं करना है. Directly we have to do. So 14,000 our expenses and consumption was 120 kg. Just you have to solve, you'll get the new price. Okay, 1400. So 26, 2700, 23, 2350. That is 350 by 3. So earlier it was P. Now P dash equals to 350 by 3. That is earlier it was 100 rupees. Earlier it was 100 rupees per kg. Now what it was? Now what it is? 350 by 3. If you divide, you will get 1162 by 3%, or we can say 116.66 or 67. Okay. So this is your P dash. So what is the percentage increase? Percentage increase in price will be what? This is, we have to just put one decimal from rightmost part to get 2 digits, means at the tens place from here. Just put here, and this is your percentage increase. If it is 1, if it is 2, then only 116.69%. So here, put here decimal, and this is the percentage increase. 16 2 by 3%. It is a percentage change. Okay. Suppose if P dash we get 321.53%. Example. Then what we have to do? then you have to put percent, then you have to put decimal here. Okay, and it is not 2153.53 percentage. It is nothing. It is wrong. It will be 221.53 percentage. Why? Because just we have to subtract minus 1 here, 321. So it will be 221. So 221 will be percentage change. Okay. This is your website. This is your answer. Suppose the percentage final price is 216. Okay, of 216 rupees, and earlier it was P equals to 100. So what is the difference? This is 116 only. That's why I'm always different. That's why I'm always subtracting minus 1. Or after putting a dot decimal, so 1.16 means 116% is increased. Okay. Coming to the next question. So when 6 integer 2 by 3 percentage of a number is added to itself, the number becomes 112. We have to find the original number. It is in the ratio of term. Ratio equals to numerator by denominator. So when 6 integer 2 by 3. So I have already told in the first video, we can find in the first video that what is the fractional change, and relationship between fraction, decimal, and percentage. 1 by 3 is, it is 33.33 percentage. So 2 by 3 is what? 66.66 percentage. Okay. So this 6 integers 2 by 3 percentage. It means what? 6.67 percentage. Okay. That is 20 by 3 percentage. So 6 integer, there is 20 by 3 percentage of a number. That is 20 by 3. You can write here 20 by 3 percentage of n number is added to itself. Is added to itself. Then the number becomes, then it equals to 112. And we have to find the original number n. Okay. The 20 by 3 percentage of n means here it is here 1, here it is 6.67. 6.67 percentage. So what you have to do is 1.067 of n equals to 112. We can say like this. Okay. Why? Because this is 6.67 percentage. Suppose if n is here, okay, and we have to increase 10 percentage. What you do? It is 1.1 n. So if it is lesser than 10, that it will be lesser than 10 here. So n is here. It is, we have to increase 6.67 percentage. It will be 1.0667. Okay. So just we have to divide it. N equals to 112 by 1.0667. This is your number. If you divide it, you will get 105. So better to do, suppose in fraction, better to do, only then you will get answer, because I have done in decimal form. So earlier it was n, and here you have to add 20 by 3 percentage of itself. So it is 1 plus 20 by 3. That is, earlier it was 100 percentage, and again it is increased by 20 by 3 percentage. Just add it. What you will get? 300. Just take it as in 320 by 3 percentage. Okay, so 320 by 3 percentage, that is 320 of 3 percentage of n equals to 112. Now we have to divide it. 320 by 3 percentage means 1 by 100. Okay, of n equals to 112. We can solve like this also. So if we divide, I will get so if we divide, we will get 3.5 here. So n equals to 3.5 into 3, that is 10.5. That is 35, sorry, into 10 also. That's 30. N equals to 35 into 3, to 105. This is your answer. So only you have to use the way how to reduce the calculation part and how to solve in quick time. I'm just explaining you in very I'm explaining you in long manner, long way. Don't get mugged with that, sir. It is solving. You are taking more than 10 minutes to solve one question. I'm just telling the way. I'm just telling the basic fundamental concept. What is the meaning of this thing? 20 by 3 percentage of n. We have to add. Here it is 1. You have to just see the concept where what I am doing. Anyway, we can solve in 10 seconds also. No problem. Okay. Just coming to the last question. It is smaller. If fraction is increased by 20 percentage. Fraction increased by 20 percentage, and after that numerator increased by 20 to 40 percentage. Okay, and the numerator increased by 150 percentage, so that the resultant becomes 1 integer 1 by 5. What is the original fraction? Suppose let fraction be, suppose n by d, that is f. Okay, so first of all, fraction is increased by 20 percentage. It means f dash equals to 1.2 of f. We can say if f is increased by 20 percentage, it will be 1.2. Okay, now after that the numerator increases by 240 percentage, and the denominator increased by 150 percentage, so that the resultant becomes 1 integer 1 by 5. So after increasing 20 percentage of fraction, that is 1.2 into n by d, that is f equals to what? N into d, numerator. So f dash equals to 1.2 into n by d, numerator by denominator. Then only we can say that new f is 20% increased. Okay, and after that numerator increased by 240 percentage. So it is 1.2 into, that is numerator next new numerator. Numerator is 240 percentage. So earlier it was n, what it will be 240 percentage. Increased, that is 3.4 of n. Why? Because already it is 100 percentage of n. That equals to 1 into n. So 240 is increased. 100 plus 240, that is 3.340. Directly I can say 3.4. Always increase plus 1. Suppose it is 20% increase. What I will write? 1.2. If I am increasing 100%, means we can write 2. 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, that's why the 3.4 n. So 3.4 into n, and denominator increased by 150 percentage. Denominator increased by 150 percentage. That is, denominator was this and increased by 150 percentage increase. Means it is 100 percentage. That is 1 into d. So 150 increase क्या होगा? 250 होगा. Means that is 2.5 of d. That is 2.5 d. 2.5 d. And the resultant becomes 1 integer 1 by 5. And what is the original fraction? This fraction is what? 1 integer 1 by 5. That is 5, that is 6 by 5. This f dash equals to 1.2 into 3.4 by n into y d equals to 2.5 equal to 6 by 5. So we have to find what is f n by d. That is 1.2 into 3.4 into n by d by 2.5 equal to 6 by 5. So we have to find n by d. This is your original fraction. Okay, you have to find original fraction. So see the steps. I think maybe it can be haphazard by seeing this in black board, but just see the steps and revise and uh, see the video. So 1.2 into 3.4. You have to solve it. After solving, we'll get that is changed by 10. Also change by 10. So better that we can cut the decimal part. So 6 2 ja 5 5 ja. So n by d equals to what? 5 into cross multiplication. It will go here. 5 by 2 into 3.4. That is 5 into 2 into 34 into 10. That is n by d. That is f. In short, I can write. So 50 by 2 into 34. If we divide by 2, 2 1 ja 225 ja. So 25 by 34. So this is your original fraction. Okay. So in this way you have to solve the percentage. You have to use the. There are many applications of percentage. That is in the next video will be coming with the profit loss chapters, then ratio proportions, allocation of mixtures, simple interest, compound interest. Percentage is being used in every concept chapters of mathematics. It's very important how to use percentage. What the meaning of increase, decrease, percentage, to percentage. Okay, just learn by heart the fraction and decimal fraction, decimal and percentage. It will be used everywhere and DI section also, data interpretation. Okay, so I hope आपको वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो प्लीज़ लाइक सब्सक्राइब और शेयर जरूर कीजिए अपने फ्रेंड्स के. Okay. So this is my last page, and you can visit the website if you're interested to enroll in the live to live one-to-one classes through Teachment platform. So thank you.